Alrighty guys, I haven't made the other dyno videos yet. I will later. I don't want to just dump a whole bunch of videos all on the same topic but different saws. So I figured I'd show you what I've been puttering on off and on all day. I couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd come back out and putter on it. Friend of the channel sent this 345 and it was a complete saw. They had some fuel leaks and other things, but other than that, as far as I could tell, it was a running saw. But I'm not using the 345 stuff in it. I'm going to use my 42mm 346 cylinder. I decided to use this used one. It's in great shape. I haven't even cleaned the cylinder wall. I did cut the chamber on it already and started on the lower work. But right now I'm to the point where I decided to try a taper top, button top piston on this. I cut it on a taper. Don't ask me what the taper is, I just guesstimated. Good enough for me. So I'm going to be running, this is the 345 crank and piston, but I modified it. This is a $15 eBay block that will bolt in here. I will strongly recommend, if you guys buy these, you're gonna have to clean them up a little bit. I had to do this surface and this surface, and as you can see, it's still got some dark spots, but I'm pretty sure the goo will clear it. I got it touching all the way around. These things were not square to begin with, like they rocked. Like if you sat them down, they were high on two corners and it would rock, and that would cause an air leak. I got that all machined down, and it's flush now. There's no rocking, so I don't have no fear of that, and it doesn't rock in here, so it should be good. I don't think I took enough off this to make up a difference on these crank bearings. Everything still looks like it's all I'm gonna put Hylamar around the bearings anyway, just to be on the safe side. But I've got brand new bearings and seals right here for this build. This did have a bad oil pump. See the blowed out gear, and it's locked up tighter than a drum. That oil pump will not turn. It's not no big deal because the other one that had the leaky case that I tore down and used a 345 case on, I had the clutch off from that because I had to switch out the rims back to a 325. I pulled that 345 oil pump out and put it in here, and it turns and works because I was running it on that saw. And on that saw, let me grab one here. That saw, I put a heavier duty or 350 fully adjustable 350 oil pump in that one. This was the one that wasn't working in the leaking case, and I think it wasn't leaking because somebody had put a bunch of goop in, or wasn't working because I think somebody put a bunch of goop in there and plugged up a bunch of stuff, and that would explain why that wasn't getting any bar oil. But I haven't test ran it yet, but hopefully I just didn't spend all that time and put a non-working oil pump in the other one. But maybe in a day or so I can test it. But this one is looking pretty good. I'm gonna run the top cover cleaned up amazing on it. We got all the bolts to that. This was a complete saw. It will have the plastic handle, but I don't care about that. I got other, I think they're 351s. I got more 346 351 parts coming to me, and I have that other parts 346, so I will be building another 346 or 351, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to save, because this muffler's in pristine shape, I think I'm going to save think I'm going to save that muffler, and because I'm going to do a muffler mod anyway. I got 2 other mufflers that are dented up. I'll reach in, knock the dents out, and I'll do up some sort of muffler mod for this thing as well. And I'll save this for a more of a cream of the crop build. I wished I had another 346 rewind. We'll have to live with the 345 rewind. It's got the easy start. Not real keen on them, but we'll have to deal with it. I think I'm going to run all this one's set up for primer bulb. I have the carburetor set up and all that. I think I'm just going to run all the stuff that come off the 345 onto it. I have a blue coil somewhere. I almost thought about putting that in here because this is an unlimited coil, and I'm really hoping that I've got one for that 346 build. If not, I'm going to be real bummed out. But if not, I guess I can buy a coil. It's not that big a deal. But I figured I tried a 108 roof, a 102 roof, big transfers, hardly any transfer work. I've done 3 flat top band cut builds now, and I thought, what the heck, I've got 4 of these cylinders. 2 of them are brand spanking new. I thought to myself, what the heck, I'll do a taper top build in this one. And you see some grinding here because I started matching. All I did was match the exhaust port. I wanted to do that before porting, because the last 2 of them I already had the exhaust all polished and stuff, and then I had to match things, and then I had to go back in and repolish the exhaust. So I went ahead and matched the outside of that to this gasket and muffler, and I will, when I port that, I'll go in and blend it all in. So I'm not sure which way I'm gonna. I'm debating on because this one gives you 2 options you can do. You can either cut it off the base of the cylinder, or you can cut it off this block. And I think I don't know. I'll probably just, I already have a mandrel made up. I'll probably just be, you know, I could bolt this to the front of the lathe and turn it off that way, or like there's bolt holes here, I could just bolt that right to a block and put it in that square jawed chuck lathe, or even do a round piece and put it. It wouldn't even have to be centered to turn. But I already have a mandrel made up. I'll probably just cut it off the base when I go to set the squish. But I just thought I'd share with you what I'm puttering on today. Hopefully in a day or so I'll have this running. Then I'll have to take a break on my stuff. I've got a never even been fired 500i I got to do for my logger buddy. So I'll probably do that 500i right after this is together and running, or that might get this most of the way together and then set it off to the side. But yeah, this is what I'm puttering on. I'm going to be doing a 42mm 345/346 build. The CCs should stay the same with this one, because yeah, this is 45 cc's and I'm using a 45 cc 346 cylinder. So yeah, it's cool that these 345s, as far as I can tell, it's even the same part number for this piston as it is for the 346 cylinder, because there's the 345. Here's the 345 cylinder. It's a clamshell. Now, I've not built one of these, but I'm willing to bet No, you can't, because this doesn't bolt to that block. So you can't do machine work on this one. I don't know why they engineer stuff that way. But the 350, you could do a 350 cylinder in this, and you could actually machine the 350 cylinder. I bet you could get one of these to run real good with a 350 cylinder. You don't have to have a 346, but the reason I'm doing the 346s is I bought these for a pretty good deal. These things are brand new. Probably getting pretty hard to find, but I have brand new 42mm 346 cylinders. I bought 2 of them. I got them for a pretty good deal, and I thought, as much as I dabble and doodle on saws, I couldn't go wrong there. But I can't see wasting a brand new cylinder when I have a perfectly good used one right there. And I have another used one, which I'm actually going to toss in the... Well, I got the ultrasonic cleaner warmed up. This one can be cleaned up, but I didn't feel it cleaning the cylinder up, so I went with that one. I'm going to toss this one right in the solution. While I got that out, I spent all that electricity to warm that fluid up. Might as well make use of it. But yeah, so this is what I'm puttering on. Hopefully in a day or so I'll have her going. I see why so many people like this series saws. This thing is super simple to work on. The worst of it's the stupid outboard clutch. Honestly, that's about the dumbest thing on it. That, and I guess if you wanted to, how they support the bearings here or whatever, but half of it's supported by metal and half of it's supported by plastic. It does have inserts in there, so I don't think you're getting much distortion in there, but man, I used to build tons and tons of Chevys, and these things kind of remind me of a small block Chevy between the, I think 340, 345, 350, 351, I think there's a 353, and then there's the Johnson Red Series too. A lot of the stuff can intermingle between them, which I think is very cool, especially if you enjoy puttering on chainsaws. So I don't think they call these things hybrids or something. I don't know. I just call it, I'm just going to call it a 345, 346. And we'll roll with it there. This downside, I forgot to buy it. I don't have another muffler brace for the 346 that you clip an ear off. I'll probably pick one of them up, because that is one of the weaknesses on these. The mufflers come loose, and then you burn a hole in your tank, and then your case is done. But yeah, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. As I get farther along, I'll show the port work and the numbers on it and stuff. But I've blabbered on here enough. So there's an update video. You guys have a good one.